Well, oftentimes at this stage of my life, I find myself being the oldest man in the room on most occasions. Raul Rosas Jr., he's got a wisdom that belies his year, got to the UFC, 18 years of age.
18 years old, John. And you saw how he has related to the fans the moment he hit the curtain. The place went insane in his UFC debut. And then he goes out there and he dominates. He has good wrestling, he has very good striking. But it's his grappling that is far beyond his years. Once on the mat, this kid can go with anyone. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Rosas Jr.
Yeah, the fans are excited. He's got a huge appetite for MMA knowledge. Raul Rosas Jr., folks, back under the bright lights tonight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight.
Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight.
We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Raul Rosas Jr. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big deal.
I got to stand across the octagon, one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them. He's going to guillotine.
Rosas Jr. is able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a punch. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Great submission defense.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Excellent ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, big shots here. Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place here.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free.
Setting up a sub here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe. Nice defense.
Under a minute now to go.
In the half guard.
And very effective with the ground and pound. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Rosas Jr. Seconds winding down in the opening round. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that feet.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And that one certainly found the target.
Another big shot to the head.
Goes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. There it is, now he's on the mountain.
Work. Stand it up. Work.
Gotta be very careful there. Oh, nice elbow. Referee healthy here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, side control now. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Close guard. Good, solid strike on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him. And there you go. Again, half guard. He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's up. What submission defense on display.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. In the books.
Hey, stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. And there's that jab. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Now he's going full mount.
Rosas Jr.'s in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Rosas Jr.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Rosas Jr.'s got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
And Darcy Jover locked and loaded.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Under a minute to go. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, huge elbow! Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You're going to get countered if you do not.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rosas Jr. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Rosas Jr.'s in half guard now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Oh, slick reversal right there.
Rosas Jr.'s back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Oh, that looks tight.
Well, nice job staying active from the bottom. Good elbow there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, feet on the hips here. Rosas Jr. going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Oh, another submission attempt by him now.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, he escapes!
There goes another one, and once again, he just backs it away. Great submission defense. Getting them out here.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nurmagomedov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He gets out of danger again.
Once again, he gets his arm out. Great submission defense.
Final seconds of the round. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov.
He doesn't know you have a whole nother group.
All right, so there's the final horn as this one goes the distance. Looked like at times he might get him out of there with a submission. Nonetheless, he'll have to settle for a decision.
He kept getting so close. He was so close on so many attempts that it's hard to believe that we are seeing the judges' scorecards. But in those attempts, I believe that he did enough to get this decision.
You ready?
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Overhand punch to the head, blocked, though, by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Nice judo toss for him there. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Right side there by the champ. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
3 minutes now to go in the fight.
start throwing down.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
And right into side control. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions to get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
Rosas Jr.'s in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. A hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
This is where he wants to be.
Final seconds of the fight. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's gonna be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle